feel like I always start these lives drinking. I know it's become a habit now. How are we doing? How are we doing? Today is, of course, day 193 post-op for me from a mini gastric bypass surgery that I had on Valentine's Day this year, the 14th of February. Now, I know it's late. It's like 45 minutes later than I normally come live, but I had to. I've had a pretty crazy day, and I just had to come live with a bit of an update. So if you're not joining me live, apologies, but thanks for catching me on replay. Make sure you throw replay down below. Hey, hi, Michaela, how are we? Michaela, you're going to love this update. I'm pretty sure you've seen it on my story already, but you're going to love this. Okay, so if you've been following the blog, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support. As you know, I haven't had a fantastic journey. It's been really full of ups and downs as we've gone along. But you've seen it all. I've been pretty truthful about it. You've seen it all. So this has been a pretty big week for me. So weigh-in on Monday had me weighing in at 100.5 kgs. Oh, you're definitely going to love this update there, Michaela. 100.5 kgs. So half a kilo away from cracking into those double digits. Now, as a reminder, we're like 18 years since I've been in double digits. That's a long time. Hey, Mel, gorgeous. How you doing? So Monday will be the day. I am fully confident. I only weigh myself once a week. That is a commitment I made to myself pre-surgery. I didn't want to get too hung up, obsessed on the weight, I guess, so I only do it on Mondays, but I'm pretty confident Monday is going to be the day. Hey, Jonna. But, okay, so the week started. Earlier in the week, I headed to see the surgeon for my 6 months post-op check-in. As part of this, I had a full set of bloods done about a fortnight ago, so he had the results of those there with me. So went over my weight. He was absolutely stoked with how well I've done, was amazed that I have not had any weight stools yet. So it is very common for people post-op to lose weight and then maybe stool, even some people up to 8 weeks before losing more. And that's why it's so important to do the measurements alongside the weigh-ins, because your measurements can be changing even though the weight on the scales isn't. Whereas I've been quite blessed, if that's the right word, to have not had any stools. Every now and again there's a week I may not lose much, but that's more of a monthly thing. So yeah, so he was incredible with that. We looked over the bloods and everything is amazing. He said that I have the cholesterol of a healthy 18-year-old. Now, pre-surgery, my cholesterol was not bad in that I was not needing any intervention. I was not needing medication or anything like that. But he did say to me at the time when he took my bloods at the very first beginning that I wasn't far away from being in that category. He did say to me, if I didn't go ahead with the surgery within 6 to 8 months, he would be suggesting I would be on cholesterol medication of some form. Cholesterol now of a healthy 18-year-old. That was pretty exciting. Liver healthy, kidney healthy, all of my nutrient, iron, all of those things, good to go. He did some calculations and he figured out, according to his calculator of whatever he was typing things into, that I have lost 63% of my excess body weight. So based on my weight on the day of at beginning of pre-op, so at the beginning of February, I have lost 63% of that excess body weight. So he said that puts me well ahead of the bell curve, that my progress has been fantastic, and he definitely thinks that it is absolutely feasible for me to lose anywhere between another 15 to 25 kilo. There is no correct weight for anyone. Your body will decide where that is, but he said absolutely we're going in the right direction. So that was exciting. So he actually discharged me from under his care. Obviously, I can still contact him if I have any issues because he does cover for 1 year post-op, but I have been officially discharged from under his care. I do have another dietitian appointment in a couple of months' time, which is through the clinic as well, but that's under the dietitian. 63%, it's just amazing, right, Mel? Gotta love the main attraction earrings. Go Pure Romance. As I said, just finished an online party, so that's why I'm a bit late on here tonight. So I then went and caught up with a very beautiful, gorgeous friend of mine, Michaela, after that meeting with the surgeon, and we actually had some lunch and a bit of a catch up. Now, she is like 8 months ahead of me on this journey and has been an inspiration and a solid rock of support to me through all of this. The days where I've woken up and something's happened and it's just been a, Michaela, did this happen to you? And she comes back and she's like, oh yeah, that's all part of the journey. You're like, okay, I can breathe, I'm good, you know. She's been amazing. Now, I was wearing my size 18 jeans, which I've been wearing for probably a month now. And she looked at me and she's like, girl, get out of those jeans. They are too big. You need new jeans. So I came home and I went through my boxes of clothes and I couldn't find any size down that I liked. And then I sat on the couch and I rang another friend and I said, I think I'm about to have a life-changing moment. Now, since about the age of 21, I have been minimum size 20 and above. Now, when you are a size 20 and you go shopping for clothes, you walk into a shop, you find the options that will fit you, you try them all on, and you choose the best of a bad bunch. That is just simply what shopping looks like when you are over a size 20. I recalled from when I was a teenager that I had my own style. I knew what I liked. I knew what I liked in pants. But of course, as soon as you hit that size 20, you don't go, right, I want jeans that are flared, that are this, and then you go shopping for them, because that doesn't exist. That doesn't work. You choose from what fits you. So I rang my friend and I said, okay, I'm going to go buy myself my first piece of clothing post-op. Now I said, I don't want expensive because chances are I'm only going to be able to fit these for like a month, 2 months tops. So I don't want to go super expensive, but I want to treat myself. I want a pair of jeans that are flared and that are low rise. And I said, is that possible in a 16? Now this girl was like a shopaholic. If there is anything you need to know in life about shopping, you just ring her and she knows. She's like, girl, yes. And she listed off exactly where I need to go, but she's like, go to Glassons. And I'm like, no, honey, you're not listening. I need a size 16 pair of jeans. And she's like, yeah, Glassons, go, you'll be fine. I'm like, I was like 20 when I last went into Glassons. Since then, it's just been a shop of like handkerchiefs to me, really. But she told me that's where I needed to go. So today, I went to the mall and I went into Glassons for the first time in like well over 18 years. And I wasn't even self-conscious. I wasn't walking around the shop going, oh my God, these shopkeepers going to be looking at me going, girl, what are you thinking being in here? I wasn't. I was just looking. I knew what I was there for. I found the jeans that I wanted. I went and tried them on. I left the mall today with a Glassons bag with clothing in it. Now, I know we've got overseas ladies on here. I'm not sure whether Glassons is overseas. Glassons is just like your mainstream, fashionable clothing line. Okay, once you're a bigger size, you're not welcome in their store. So I bought myself a pair of jeans today. I am now officially wearing size 16 Glassons jeans. They are flared, exactly how I like my jeans. They are low rise, exactly how I like my jeans. And they fit me. And they fit me. And now my lash lady is going to yell at me for this, but I couldn't help it. I wasn't prepared for this and I couldn't help it because I actually went to the mall directly from getting my lash extensions done. Now, anyone that gets lash extensions knows you cannot get them wet. You cannot get them wet for 24 hours at least because the glue has to dry. I went from my lash appointment to the mall. I'm in the changing room. I'm like, these fit. Damn, look at my ass in these. I sent a picture to my friend who told me to go to Glassons. And then I actually started crying. I was in the changing rooms of Glassons, bawling my eyes out. Silently, so no one knew. The tears just wouldn't stop coming. It felt like such a milestone. and I'm not going to do it again because there's lashes in you. I was back in a mainstream shop. I knew what I wanted to buy, and I was able to walk into a shop and buy it. That hasn't happened to me for like 20 years. And the tears just rolled. I don't know whether it was pride, excitement, shock, disbelief. I don't know. But they just poured out of me. To the point where I had to be like, Marie, pull yourself together. You need to go pay for these. It's going to be weird. You've been in here so long with one pair of jeans shortly. Pull yourself together. Went out and I paid for them and I went to the car and then I cried some more. Because I had a Glassons bag. It doesn't happen to overweight people. And I'm not overweight anymore. I was able to buy some jeans today. And I love them. And yes, I know I'm not going to be able to fit them for long. I know. I totally get that. But, and they were dearer than I was going to splurge for myself. But I had to do it because it was such a milestone for me. And it is the first piece of item of clothing, except for a pair of shoes. It is the first thing I've bought since my surgery in February. I've been very blessed to have been gifted a whole lot of clothes. But it just meant the world to me. And I can't even describe, like I just can't even describe the feelings that were rushing through my body. Disbelief is definitely one of them. I know the surgeon and the research and everything I read and all the professionals told me, you know, you're going to get down to like 80 kilos, blah, 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 blah. And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, cool, let's do that. And I'm still only 100, like I'm still not in double digits yet, but I'm wearing mainstream clothes. And people that have been overweight their whole life, it's just not an option. You shop where fits you and you choose the best of a bad bunch. Unless you know how to sew, that is your option. That is your life. Society and shopping and all of these things, your mainstream malls don't cater for oversized, overweight people. They certainly do not cater for overweight younger people. A lot of the clothes that I would wear, I would categorize as old lady clothes. Because that's what fit me. And it was just such an overwhelming feeling. I didn't expect to cry. I did not see that coming. It hit me out of nowhere like a train to the side of the head. But it was just such a feeling. It was such a rush. It was such a rush. All right. But yeah. Oh, that would be the dog I stood on. But look. I mean, she kicked my ass. Yeah, dog sitting a slipper. But I'm in size 18. Size 16. Size 16 Glassons jeans. It's just unbelievable. So again, thank you so much to everybody for your support through this page. I was telling the surgeon about the blog. He knew I was doing it, but I was telling him about it anyway, and he was asking me how it was going and stuff. And he asked me why I did it. And I was honest. I said, purely for selfish reasons. I'm a single mum with mental health, depression, anxiety, about to go through an ultra difficult, life-changing phase of my life that everybody from my psychologist to the psychologist as part of the weight loss surgery to the GP, who everybody told me this is going to be one of the biggest challenges you will face mentally. Take away any physical things. Mentally, this is going to be one of the biggest challenges you will have in your life. And I was walking into that essentially alone. Yes, I've got my friends and my family and my support group around me, but I didn't have that head on the pillow in the bed beside me at the end of the night to say, this happened today and this is how I felt. I was going into it alone. So that's why I started doing this. So I had someone to debrief with every day. I had someone to celebrate with the wins. I had someone to pat me on the back on the hard days and say, you can do this. And I just hoped that someone would follow. And I've been blessed, beyond blessed with those that have. So it was purely for selfish reasons. I did it for me. And to know that I have helped a lot of people, the amount of people that have reached out to me and said the difference that this blog has made to them and in various different ways has been, life-changing in their own ways. It's the cherry on top for me because that's not why I did it. I'm blessed that I've been able to help, but it's not why I did it. That's why I was so honest. Like, I wasn't trying to promote the surgery, You saw me in hospital with a tube up my nose being fed. Like, you saw it all. But I couldn't have done it without you all. So thank you so, so much. I feel like I'm probably going to keep this bag forever. I might put it in my car and I use the stuff. It's so good. So yes. Let's keep our fingers crossed for Monday that we will be in those double digits. I'm pretty confident. I'm going to be there. So yes, thank you so, so much. I went shopping at Glassons today. I was the weirdo that pulled her eyes out in the changing rooms.